I don't even remember how much fucking power the water farms need. Let's see here. I mean, there's this, like, industrial pump. And then there's this one that's on the ground. That produces 10. This produces 40, and it requires 5. So, for each one of these that I just put down, I can build one of these. I think we built 5 of these. But it's gonna make me do... yeah. It's gonna make me do, a lot of wacky shit here. Dude, it's in the fucking water. What's your problem, bro? Oh, wait. Come on, I know you can do it, bro. Oops, maybe I need to turn this around. There you go. Isn't it too late in the game for a profitable water farm? It absolutely is. But, you know, for the benefit of everybody in the stream who just can't fucking live without a water farm, we will set it up for these guys. They just love a water farm. I don't know why. As far as they're concerned, there's nothing better. Oh, did I have 6 of these? There's 3 here. There's 2 over here. Oh, no, I didn't have 6 of these. Never mind, I had 5. Too late for much profit success. Yeah, that's for sure. But that's not what it's about, you know? What it's really about is having it so that everybody can say, he built a water farm. There you go. 206 water is nothing to scoff at. It ain't fantastic by any stretch of the imagination, but does not matter. Waterfuck farm. Are the guards in Diamond City supposed to have no mask? They're supposed to have masks. I've never seen a Diamond City guy without a mask. So let's see. The only other thing to do is... I mean, we can sell shit to her. But I guess we don't have anything to sell, huh? We need to do this. I need to fucking eat and drink myself to health. I'm being a real bitter Betty about this water farm stuff. Hey man, I built the water farm. What do you want? It's not like I was going to use a ton of my resources for anything else. I had to level up the pip-boy once to get the hold down button to start prompting, but I put it to a vote and unanimously got a response that I could do so. Made it a detriment by saying that the minute I got the next level up, I had to exit power bar armor, open pip-boy, which is blacked out, and immediately go out the chart to simulate the prompt. I still feel guilty. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Beating the game with with leveling up that you don't level up, and not, you know, equipping anything that doesn't begin with whatever. That's not going to hurt anybody's feelings, I don't think. I think that because we've got the prism shielding, we can't go any higher than that. We could go up to titanium plating, but it doesn't really matter. The only other thing to do is to pick something in here. I guess most of this stuff is science 4. We could do increased strength. I guess that's something. A little bit more in the way of you know, a little bit more in the way of, like, carry weight or whatever.
Seems to be growing well.
God, why is that melon so weird to pick? Found an Exo-1 helmet, chest piece, right arm, and leg at level 25. Yeah, sometimes there's places that allow you to find, like, bits of Exo-1 armor, but I don't think the armor in Core 28 is considered, or Core 35, is considered Exo-1 until you are level 28. I'm not really sure, though. I just kind of make shit up as I go, so I'm sure you guys have figured that out by now. Let's see what else we can make here. Nothing really there. Yeah, in the playthrough that Hebrew is doing right now, he can only use either the 10mm pistol or the baton. But the thing is, it's not going into the Pip-Boy to craft shit, so we can upgrade the baton and the thing. He can upgrade his vault suit. He has to wear the vault suit all game. And I think if he has to go into the Pip-Boy one time, he could go into the Pip-Boy when they first force you to open it, and you could put on the eyeglasses that's on the table there. But I don't know if he feels shitty about that or what. But he can also strap on fucking power armor, because it doesn't take anything to put power armor on. You don't have to go into Pip-Boy to put in power armor, and he could craft it and all that other stuff. So he can upgrade his vault suit in here. It goes up to whatever, you know, based on your armor. I'm not sure, but I don't think you can ballistic weave it. If you could, that would be kind of fucking interesting. A no Blamco run. You have to kill the Atom Cats ASAP without ever eating Blamco mac and cheese. That's true, too. You could have the minigun equipped when you grab it off the Crash Vertibird. I mean, I guess if you do that mission, it's gonna fucking equip that minigun, and you're not gonna be able to take it off. Unless... I think your 10mm pistol gets hotkeyed. So you could scrap the minigun out of your weapons workbench and then use the hotkey to go into the thing. But it doesn't matter if it's not hotkeyed, if it's equipped, as long as you have the 5mm ammo. Watch the stream and you'd know he did that. Well, fuck, man, I don't have that much time to watch shit and shit. Alright, well, I guess we're safe, so let's sleep here really fast.
You know what? Since we talked,
Marcy Long sitting in a chair.
look at the two of us.
Adam Cats versus Snakes versus Kings. You need to make a fucking mod that connects all of them together.
What?
Alright, so we did that shit. The next thing to do is form ranks. As we go... Oh, wait, he's there.
Another day in the Commonwealth.
As we do this,
Freedom's always worth fighting.
he'll tell me about big guns, probably.
The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming.
I say we attack.
I'm all for that, with any luck. In the meantime, no half measure. I've got something for you. Apparently the castle's been... Remember.
Yep, so now we can do...
Excuse me.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio.
Hold guns.
Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
No,
I've heard of
Preston.
another settlement that's in trouble. Here's
No,
got
Preston.
word of a settlement that needs our help.
No,
Is it something
Preston.
you need?
Yes,
Come
Preston.
with me. I need your help.
You got it.
Hey.
Point it out.
Hey there.
Hey.
I think it's best if we went ourselves.
Send him to the castle.
You know where to find me if you need me.
Okay. So now I think we've got all of the... We've got all the homies down there. It doesn't take much to do big guns. But we'll go down there and get it all set up. I think for Catharsis, I'm going to console command everything non-essential and do a kill everything run. Dude, I've been thinking about doing that for so long. People constantly tell me that I should do that since I do this. But yeah, I want to at least do the true survival thing. I think we're all to the point where we kind of want to do a kind of a Pip-Boy-less type scenario. Hebrews is obviously well more extreme than the one I suggested. But Yeah, I don't know. There's so much in this game that's just like, oh, fuck. And you just, like, fucking pay with your life because a dog came out of fucking nowhere and bit you. It's not as easy to do a YOLO no healing run in here as it is in New Vegas because the scenery is so, like, rich that you can't just, like, spot a fucking enemy from a mile away, you know? Kill everything would be full of highlights. Well, I think actually when Watch Mojo did that list and put Grandma Reddit from Fallout New Vegas on that list, I don't know if maybe you guys aren't familiar with that, but WatchMojo.com once upon a time highlighted the Grandma Reddit build from New Vegas by putting her on a list of like top 5 Fallout New Vegas playthroughs. Or I think it might have just been top 5 Fallout playthroughs or whatever. And the one that beat mine was the kill everything run. And the thing that made it good was that the guy was going out of his way to like contrive all these murderous circumstances, like killing Diego at his wedding, or fucking killing, you know, fucking killing Caesar with like the rocket launcher loaded up with teddy bears or something like that. It was that kind of shit. Will you ever play New Vegas in the future? Yes. May even do it on Sunday. Since the top donator said, what up? And I said, what up? At the end of your New Vegas kill everything, you killed yourself for completion. Well, makes perfect sense. How about a Dark Souls-esque kill what you see run? I mean, strictly speaking, as I'm going through the game doing anything other than this run, I mostly am killing everything I see. But, it would be interesting if you could insta-respawn. We ran out of ideas top 10 channel. Hey man, you go with a formula and make it work. You just fucking... You find out what people on the internet want to see, and if it's fucking lists, you just do that forever. If it's just videos about whether or not fucking one item in particular is worth it so they can Google Mr. Handy Buzzsaw and your video comes up, then well done. Well played. Fuck the Nameless King. I still haven't beaten him yet. Did you watch Tolo's playthrough yet? A Very Tall Midget? Well, I mean, you don't need to watch the playthrough, but Tolomeo has a playthrough that he's more or less just completed, and it's beating all of Dark Souls without blocking or dodging or parrying, and whatever the other one is, the like defensive move. He literally goes through the whole game just sprinting and attacking, and that's it. And he's not even wearing fucking armor most of the time. But he beats all the bosses like that. It's pretty fucking bananas. Black Widow and Lady Killer runs in Vegas. Guess what those were? Well, presumably they were runs where you had to sleep with everybody. What the fuck?
Just chill out, asshole.
Who the fuck is this? That better not be Codsworth. I think it's just a Mr. Handy. Yeah, it's just one of my Mr. Handies.
Stubborn! I'll give you that.
No, yeah, it was no rolls, no blocks, no anything. Rip the onion. The onion. Yeah, the onion is sad now. We don't talk about the onion. Can you send pics in Twitch direct messages? I don't think so. Leo of Toland is now hosting me. Well, thank you for that host, Leo. Female character only killed men, male character only killed women. It was a bitch not killing aggroed people of the same sex. Doing a male version of that would be fucking hard, because a lot of the raiders and all of the Caesar's Legion and all of that stuff was, yeah, was pretty brutal. Though, yeah, if I was to do it, I would do, I mean, I wouldn't want to fucking twist anybody's fucking anus, but they would be fucking way twisted about me doing shit like,
Nice, giant scorpion.
you know, doing shit like, kind of a you know, die macho scum build or something like that, where you play as a woman who is like the scum manifesto woman, where you have to literally kill all the Bales. Seriously? That's amazing. Fucking wow, man. Do you see that? He dug right through the fucking concrete barricade to follow me up here. You're brilliant. Brilliant strategist. This is one of my favorite things so far. The rad scorpions can unburrow next to you on the fucking overpasses. Aw. Well, I probably am not going to be able to get him to fucking... Probably not going to be able to get him to fucking... fall down. That's what I was thinking about doing. Yeah, he's not glitched. He's just an asshole. But, you know, if he wants to follow me super fucking hard, he can follow me up here. Fair guy thing. Thank you for the host. How's it going? What's up?
Well, that's that. No mercy! Shoot on sight.
I guess you gotta have a little bit of...
Down.
couple of spaces where, you know, you can bring your bad guys. Gun bashing only build. I did start a basis for that, but I never got around to it. The build is actually designed for a gun bashing build perk. One of the things that would be nice is finding out what affects bash damage. I think we had this discussion on stream before. Do you guys remember that? Now that we have access to the creation kit, we should be able to figure out what a gun bash takes into account. My understanding is that there's like a level 1 and a level 2 and a level 3 bash. The level 1 bash is no like mods to increase your bash. Number 2 is like the shitty bayonet, and number 3 is like the big bayonet and the big minigun spinning thing. And otherwise it doesn't have anything going on with it. Scope only build, can only use guns with a scope and you have to aim in to shoot. So here was the build that I was thinking of doing after this. And I don't know how well it would work. You bastard. I was thinking about doing a playthrough where we make up a new mode called like True Survival or something like that. And the idea is that you have no HUD, and that you cannot use your Pip-Boy unless you're at a settlement, and you can only carry 2 weapons at a time. You can't carry extra clothing or anything like that. I don't know. I guess you know, with the strength thing or whatever, but it would be no power armor, no HUD, because the power armor gives you a HUD even when you're not using a HUD. If you turn the HUD all the way off and you get the power armor, you'll still be able to see everything. Does it count as a kill if you die from you falling on them with your power armor? That it does count. Yeah, if I stomped somebody to death with my power armor, it would count as my kill. Furthermore, if I used Ricochet, it would count as my kill. If a companion makes a kill, it counts as my kill. If I reprogram a turret or a robot through a computer, it counts as my kill. But if I hack a robot with Robotics Expert and incite that robot, it does not count as my kill. If I incite a creature or human or whatever, it does not count as my kill. And let's see what else. If I yeah. I think that more or less covers it. If I self-destruct a robot with Robotics Expert, it does not count as my kill. And if they fall off a fucking high ledge, then that doesn't count as my kill either. But the Shredder scales from big leagues and does a good amount of damage. It only requires gun nut too. Well, that's what the guy had. He was using the Shredder build, or the Shredder gun. He used that. There's just one problem with the minigun Shredder. It's like, you know, it's just so fucking heavy. And in the new survival mode, it would take up so much fucking space. Let's see. I don't think we have anything really to sell. Let's see if I need to repair the armor at all. I think that's okay. I just want to take a doctor trip and then sleep for an hour.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on
Are you
our side,
excited for the
sir.
Point Lookout, I mean Far Harbor DLC? Yeah. I'm excited for it, yeah.
Over your
Just
I would like to do something Far Harbor-ish, but I don't really know what it's going to
Well
entail.
done. Any other complaints?
Drug addict cannibal run. Use the fucking junky guns.
No other complaints.
Off you go then.
Ugh. Doctors. Hannibal Lecter run can only heal from eating bodies. Well, if you like seeing people fucking eat people, that's the only way that Hebrew can get food in his survival-y system. He has to eat people. Must drink wine. It has to be white wine. Right? Chianti's a white. Or actually, no, I think Chianti's a red. Hey, Elena, how's it going? Is Chianti a red or a white wine?
You're getting pretty chummy with that reporter, huh? Careful there. The mayor's got to get
So we're actually, I'm thinking maybe we're going to beat this tonight. At this rate. You know, I mean, we're basically rushing to the finish from this point forward. Yeah, we've got 2 hours to do big guns, which won't take any time at all. Defend the castle, which does itself. Once I assemble all those laser turrets, it shouldn't be any fucking trouble at all. Eat all humans is your favorite run so far. Eat all humans is a pretty fucking genius idea for a build. Somebody needs to do a build where, or a mod where you can choose to start with the like alien model, and then just configure the the lips on the alien to kind of like mimic the way that the human lips work when you're doing the voiceover. So the alien still talks like, "Hey, honey," or whatever, and you can just kind of invent your own headcanon for it, like the alien has a cloaking device on that nobody can see except for... I just wanted to do that. That's really all I wanted to do. That kind of shit would be cool. Alcoholic redneck run. I saw somebody yesterday that was doing a playthrough on survival, and they were, yeah, they were doing a playthrough on survival, no armor, no weapons. The dude was wearing a hat, and that was it. And it was pretty cute, because the character's name was Cal Ripken Jr. But yeah, it was just a guy wearing he was just wearing a fucking bag on his head, one of the Raider sacks or whatever on his head, and that was it. That was his all of his equipment. And I guess he was doing okay, so. How about a hillbilly run? Only meat and fatty foods. The only weapon you can use is the double-barreled shotgun and the bladed tire iron. Tire iron and cannibalism is the only beverage you can drink. Moonshine from Far Harbor. Is there moonshine in Far Harbor? I really haven't looked into Far Harbor at all. I'm not that big of a fan of looking at shit before I can play it. I much prefer to, like, discover shit as we go. Aaron Rockstar channel? I have not seen it, no. Yeah, no, the true survival build is the one that I think would be cool. No power armor, no HUD, no Pip-Boy, unless you're in a settlement. You know? The only I'll have to rely on hotkeys as well. Oh, swarm bots. I'll just let the mechanist robots fight these dipshits. Vanderpool. I assume you're talking about Deneb. Roleplay run. It would be kind of fun to do a run through where I play as myself and I give the actual answers that I as a person would give in those situations. But yeah, I've seen a few roleplay builds. They kind of seemed fucking.
Stop. Human is friend. Attack.
They kind of seemed a little bit kitschy, but whatever. I mean, they were fun. The one that I saw that was really funny was the Bob Ross run. And I don't know why, but the guy was just wearing a Bob Ross outfit. And these aren't gates? Well, fuck a doo-dah. Nope, no dice. I gotta be able to clear this somehow. You know, do a playthrough where I'm like, okay, you know, I would be more filled with vengeance about them killing my wife than them stealing my child. Because the child, you know, my first thought when I came out of the vault, the first time I played this game was, oh, it's got to be fucking way in the future from when they took the kid. That was my very, very first thought. Fuck, look at this fucking tank bot motherfucker. Why didn't he attack me? That's weird. Bob the Builder run. RNG run, you can only use VATS to fight. Well, that's more or less what I was kind of planning to do with the gunslinger build. All she ever used was VATS. And she fucking was like doing alright. I mean, I'll show you her if I have enough time at the end of this stream. She was doing pretty well with the Deliverer and all that. A roleplay build so we can assess Kyle's acting chops. There's one problem with a roleplay build. Every time that you interact with a character, the voice actor would take over. If I turn the voices all the way down, then I could maybe go through and say, like... Turn that fucking radio off. No fucking feedback. I don't need that. You know, maybe if I turned it all off, I could go through and set it up in such a way that... I don't know. Just something to that degree. I thought I had laser turrets set up in here. Do I not? I guess Codsworth is one of the people, so... That's interesting. Piper, you're working the corn and shit. Why you gotta be a chick, man? That's fucked up.
Seems to be growing well.
What the fuck ever. Horse shit. When are we playing Mercenary Kings? I played it a little bit on Sunday, but we need to get another controller. And then we really should do like a two-player Mercenary Kings type thing. That would be really fun. We could even, I don't know how many people you can have in a game. I wonder about that. Alright, why don't you fucking work the corn too? You can all work the fucking corn. Try to feed all you fucking people. But yeah, see, okay. I guess when I turned off this thing, I turned off the laser turret right there. I guess I only had one built. This thing is fucking stupid anyways. I just didn't want to hear the fucking radio anymore. You know? A Twitch play style run where we do the game. That'd be fun. A Lister run, no Vindaloo. Well, there was no Vindaloo in Fallout 3, and I did a Lister run there. But Bufo, if you haven't seen it, there's a whole series of builds for Red Dwarf and Fallout 3 on my YouTube channel. I do Lister, the cat. Oh yeah, I forgot to have fucking Paladin Dance here. What the hell? Yeah. I do Lister, I do the cat, I do Rimmer, I do Ace Rimmer, and I do Crichton. Your voice just puts me to sleep. Yeah, I should read Cask of Amontillado one of these nights. I was thinking about maybe making that a Halloween thing. Alright, let's talk to this girl. We can do this first and then sleep afterward. We don't need AP.
Ah, there you are. Finally.
Here I am.
Vanderpool,
What did you need?
I'm Ronnie.
I
Stark.
appreciate
I'm a Minuteman.
your
At least I
troubles.
was.
I will do my best
Before
to
Joe
tweet
Biden
harder
got
next
himself
time.
killed and Idiots took over.
Yep, I did Red Dwarf builds.
Glad to meet you.
My favorite Red Dwarf
Use
build
some more
was
veterans around here.
Ah, you're right about
Ace Rimmer. I went through the entire game, Fallout 3, without interacting with, like, anything. Like, hardly anything at all.
I still like it.
Heard you were trying. So what's your story?
It was fucking ridiculous. Like, the only thing I had to touch that I, you know, touched was opening doors.
The Minutemen.
I've heard. Now that I'm here,
We can always use more experienced soldiers.
yeah.
Sure.
I'm all of our best
Another
equipment.
fucking shit, we're back in Red Dwarf. Well, I was talking about the young ones yesterday. And here's what's fucked up. I talked about the young ones for a while on the stream yesterday, and then when I went onto my YouTube today, it suggested to me the exact scene I was talking about, the University Challenge scene. That's fucking scary. The fucking internet just knows what I'm talking about on Twitch.
Good.
Twin City Hero,
Still be intact.
welcome. Thank you for the
Door's
follow.
still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed.
Do you want to see
Now,
Bernie,
finding a way.
Gemini? Here he is. Here's my Bernie Sanders right here. He's fun, but we're using power armor for a lot of this because it's
I
no
hope you have an
kills.
idea.
Of course I do. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion.
I gotta wear this power armor because if I die, it's hard to deal with, and I can't kill anything. I'm not really sure about this section. Hopefully I can just disable Sarge, but if I can't, then I'm just gonna have to sit there and watch Homegirl fucking shoot him a bunch. Which kind of makes me think maybe I ought to fucking sleep before I have this fight. Let's see, where the fuck did I put all them beds? Oh, these aren't real beds. These are fucking hallucinatory beds. Oh, okay. Apparently that's exactly what they are. Well, good enough for me. Oh, actually, I know what's happening. Ronnie Butthole is fucking
The general's quarters. Used to be
engaging
tunnel
me in
leading
a
from
thing.
here to the armory. Well,
Recreate the
here.
IT crowd guys. That would be pretty
Good
cool.
job.
You do all
Let's get
3 of
down
those
there.
guys.
See if there's still a way through.
I would do skip fucking young Denim character. I would do Renum Denim and the 3 like IT members. I guess I need to sleep for actually more time. Expert sauce. You're exactly what I need at this moment in time. I need to put some expert sauce on it. Let's see, I picked all this bullshit and then planted it, so none of this is ready to be grown. I guess I have to eat actual food. So all of the companions that I could have had up to this point are assigned to the castle. I haven't used any of them because companions count as my kill, so the only thing I can do is assign them here and have them help me defend shit. But they're all using fucking elite as shit guns. Why can't I activate this? Bad shit is afoot. Hist! Have you not followed me before? I feel like you have. I think something is wrong with the laser turret. Huh. Alright, never mind. Now I bet it'll let me fuck with it. Yeah, it was like a weird fucking thing there. Spicy Mulligan! Hello. Welcome. Welcome, Spicy Mulligan. Hold on. We're almost done with this. If you want to see the end of this build, it's like coming up here. And Yukihiro. Hello. Bottom. Battle of Bikini Battle. Battle of Bikin Bottom. Jesus. Maybe Mighty Boosh builds? Mighty Boosh builds would be pretty fucking cool. You could do a Howard Moon build where he fucking hides the whole time and has low charisma. And then you could have the Vince Noir build where he's super fucking... I would do... Well... You need to have like a race, show race menu unlocker so that you can change the skin color of your character to like all the different chroma key. And then... Yeah, all the different chroma, I mean. And then you can go through and do like... What is the peppermint guy's name? You could do him and have him use like a switchblade or something like that. The Bernie build? Do you want to see what this character is using at this point? Let's talk about this for a second. We haven't talked about this for a little while. So this was a mistake. The old no-kill run in the old survival mode, I relied on sneak a lot. But we don't rely on sneak that much at all with this build. It's mostly reliant on power armor. And we've discovered that nothing at all positively affects whether or not you have a chance to pacify a creature. It's basically a base of 40%. It really just depends on your level versus their level. Even if you take this perk that says it's easier to persuade them in dialogue or whatever, it actually fucking makes it, or it's this one right here, easier to pacify with the intimidation perk. That's level 2 or 1, and that's level 2. It's 5% easier, supposedly, but it actually is programmed wrong, and it actually makes it 10% harder when you have both of those. So I was just talking about this. So mostly it's been power armor with science and armorer. We needed this to be master. I didn't ever take anything there. I took one into local leader. I could have taken 2. These are pretty crucial. This thing ended up being very helpful, and maybe we'll be able to use it right here. This is very important for basically any build. in my book. But you don't necessarily need to have it. But with a no-kill run, you kind of want to have something that will give you extra experience. And then the fucking max agility and all the sneak and shit was fucking pointless. I probably could have gotten away with like 5 agility and used the sneak in like just a few areas before I got the power armor. I may even have been able to just go get the power armor and ignore this tree completely. This could have been 1, and it would have been better. We could have put points into charisma and intelligence. We could have put all that shit together in a different way. But all he has is a gun to stick people up with, but he's using the power armor, so there's that. I take it I can do that through console. Unlocking the chroma key thing? I don't think you can do that in anything unless you somehow... unless you somehow get like a mod for the game that will allow you to do that. I mean, that's more or less what I was figuring you were going to have to do. Let's see, this is the door we came in, right? Yeah. How about a patches from Dark Souls build? Sneaky but low charisma, makes companion fight for him and cries begs for his life. I am not familiar with Dark Souls. I don't know if I could bring myself to do something like that. Dexter build. There's a lot of different stuff that I could do. I don't need any of that terrible shit. That's like pop culture themed. And, yeah, I probably ought to just get on that. So, Ronnie Shaw here is essentially what I'll need to kill this turret. I'm not going to be able to do it. She's going to have to do it. She's, in the same vein of, like, whatever his name is, Travis. She's sort of in that boat. She'll have to do this turret at least. You're ridiculous. Dexter the cartoon. No, he's talking about the Dexter other character. The Dexter serial killer guy. Ever thought of a Dark Souls run through? You might enjoy the game. I actually own it on both PlayStation 4 and PC, thanks to a little bit of a controller glitch and my little brother insisting that I have it for PlayStation. However, when I went through and played it, I was like, fuck, dude, I don't feel like this game is going to have much for me. I feel like you basically are doing the same shit over and over and over again. It's all combat, and there's like very, very, very little story mode. Excuse me, Ronnie. I'm fucking in the middle of something. I'm gathering up all these mines and shit. Because I know you trigger them. So, first things first. Let's see if I can fucking hack this guy. Yep.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the sergeant was still down here. Don't worry, it's one of ours.
Error. File corruption detected. Initiating defensive protocols.
Jiminy Cricket! He's on the fritz. Look out!
He's fine. He's not on the fritz. He's fine. No, I'll have to self-destruct him, I know. I know, I'll have to self-destruct him, that's fine. If you're doing serial killers, do Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I guess I would have to use the Mr. Handy Buzzsaw for that, wouldn't I? Luckily for me, this doesn't count as a kill. I would really back up if I was you, Ronnie.
Sarge is still down here? I wouldn't want to be the unlucky one to ever run upon him down here in the dark.
What do you mean? We killed the shit out of this guy. Alright, hack your computer, you dumb slut. Let's just go ahead and show everybody that we're doing this full on. None of the shit that counts as my kill have I done. Stuff gets killed, we just blew Sarge up, but it takes a lot of effort and knowledge to be able to pull this off. That's what we're doing right now. Buckaroo bonsai builds. Man, that would be just for you and me, Von Newton. You and I would be the only people who are like, fuck yeah, Buckaroo bonsai. You'll do Jeff Goldblum, and I'll do fucking RoboCop, whatever the fucking dude's name is. And then fucking Hebrew can do Ellen Bergen. Does Mysterious Stranger count? Mysterious Stranger, I don't know. It probably does. But, in order to activate Mysterious Stranger, you would have to... Oh, dear God, you got blown all the fucking way over here, didn't you?
Oh, that explains all the landmines.
In order to, activate Mysterious Stranger, you would have to do VATS. And you only have about a 10% chance for him to spawn. Blew everything fucking all over the place.
He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much.
Excuse me.
Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So
We can't get to the last bottle of Amontillado.
Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on.
Here's the homie.
There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on.
Can I bring it up
almost
to
through.
people? They look at me like you've grown a third eye. That's a bummer, man. Buckaroo Banzai and the Adventures Across the Eighth Dimension is one of the great 80s movies of all time. One of Jeff Goldblum's best, for sure. Like to see me smash out a VATS only build? Well, that's what the Gunslinger was, essentially. All she ever did was use VATS. We did do some non-VATSian type activity, but... Does Syringer Rifle work in VATS? Yeah, but I would never use it in VATS. Because if you miss with one of those darts, you may as well fucking start the game over, because it took you all game to make that one fucking dart.
Okay, here we are. Let's see.
Can't do Goldblum, no bright cowboy gear. Yeah, I mean, there's not really any cowboy gear. Maria, the gunslinger character, she had some cowboyish looking gear. It was basically just Kate's corset and a Minuteman hat. It would not be hard to make them look right with the clothing either. Yeah. I mean, basically what you have here is a gray suit, a black suit, a black suit. This would basically have to be the black suit. I don't know how the fuck you would make the blonde guy. I can't remember what his fucking name was, but yeah, Jeff Goldblum in his cowboy outfit would be fucking impossible.
Excellent. The armory
We do have to do an art night sometime in July. We'll need to do it.
And the cream of the crop.
We'll need to do it very, very soon, actually, because we're gonna need to do. Yeah, we're gonna need to do some art for the art night or whatever.
I have to admit, Ronnie, having artillery would help out quite a bit.
Tony Montana build, do lots of drugs and kill lots of people. Well, the Pony Boy build, he did every drug the moment he found it.
All right. Grab that schematic.
How much would you have to have someone donate to you to suffer through a syringer only build? I don't know, man. It's so fucking painful. I would not want to do it. I really, really wouldn't. It would take a lot to get me to agree to that. I mean, that's like a... You know, that's like a Fallout build for Fallout builders. Do you know what I mean? No sneezing, Mike. Jeez, this guy new to streaming. Did I not sneeze into a mic or something? I don't get it. I usually do lift up my fucking mic when I cough or sneeze or whatever. I don't know why that would be a big fucking deal. Peter Weller is wearing a Pee Wee Herman suit. Yeah, I guess if I was Pee Wee, outdated Peter Weller, but...
Looks like you've got everything we need.
How about a Hillary Clinton build where all you do is let the 4 people die in the castle? What's the Dornation goal to hit myself in the dick with a bag of doorknobs again? Didn't I say I would do that before I did the syringer only build? That sounds familiar. That sounds like something I would say. Syringe only, hardest challenge. Well, I mean, basically you could do this just with the syringer gun. You know what I mean? That's the only way I could think of to do it, is to do a build just like this, where it's basically a no-kill run. You know, you would have to say no companions if you're doing syringer build or syringer only, because having a companion is the equivalent of not even needing to play the game. I'm sure you guys have seen the Automatron build. That character didn't use anything but the companions, and those companions fucking wrecked. They were twisted fucking nipples and pulling assholes inside out, left and right. They fucking nerd circled that guy. Remember that shit? Yeah, it's no fucking joke, man. Will you please not? Hey, baby. Mar. I like that it doesn't fucking work in the circle that it's built for. Whatever, man. Fuck it. Clockwork Orange build, you couldn't get it to look right. Yeah, we need to basically get some people in the stream who are willing to do costume mods, if they've got any experience with that sort of thing, and have that be like the shit. Let's see. Let's put up these. Yeah, let's put these up all over the place as well. The circuit jerk. Yeah, Kitty goes into rubber face on the mic so that everybody can hear her. Oh, you want to kiss her little face? Except you don't actually kiss the cat, because you're like, no, we can't. We can't actually kiss the cat. Then we'll get palsy. Or parasites or whatever. Let's see, do we not have a single, like, real homie in here? I need, like, a legit homie. I think all the human dudes are in bed somewhere. Which faction would Alex DeLarge back? That's how you sleep, huh, Dance? Well, that's fine. Yeah, let's assign this motherfull. Ripley from Aliens, Flamer only. And you can only use the power armor when you go up against the Mirelurk Queen. Otherwise, you have to wear a t-shirt and nothing else. And you can't have any companions, but you have to have at least one cat. You could totally get parasites from kissing cats. Toxoplasmosis is no joke. Well, she's from Russia, and apparently kissing a cat is the equivalent of signing your own fucking death sentence. Is the cryolator even fucking good? Yeah, it's fucking good. Go to the stream in the archives that shows the Kellogg run. A synth kills Kellogg with it twice with no problems. He's a synth, he doesn't know how to sleep. Well, all the robots are awake. So I probably ought to fucking...
Excuse me.
achieve this shit.
Darn, it's good to see artillery here again. Now here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the
See, if you
radio
wall this off, she walks all the way around to show you where this shack is.
Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aim.
I saw the Kellogg thing, but is it worth it instead of the spray and pray?
Radio
Not really.
confirm we're
And it's not because it's not, because it really would be. If you use the cryolator, you don't need to even take a point into anything. I guess same with spray and pray. The spray and pray comes like fully fucking set up. You don't need to take gun nut or whatever to use the spray and pray. But the cryolator you can mod out without having to take any points into anything. Oh, for some reason I didn't see Villa the Kill as follow, but thank you for that follow. And also 44 Gamer Mike. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot how to fucking throw shit. Man, you know what would be fucked up? If somebody was running through this shack at this exact moment and got fucking blown up. Everyone jizzed all over when the game came out. Well, yeah, that's the major problem with the cryolator isn't that it's not good, because it's fucking super good. The major problem with it is that the cryo cells are super duper rare. I mean, there's no way you could go through the game using nothing but the cryolator. Even if you switched to the, like, snowball mode, like how Preston has it right now, it wouldn't be very good. However, if you give it to somebody like this, where I've got a bunch of companions in here, and they're all using crazy shit like that, then you don't need to give them a ton of ammunition. You only need to give them one of each. All of these dudes have fucking some crazy ass weapon. He's using Kellogg's pistol. What the fuck is the meaning of this shit? I threw the smoke grenade over here. What's going on here, team? Oh, I fucking didn't power up the radio transmitter. Well, that's dumb as hell. Forgot about that shit. There, you feel better. Now do I gotta throw the grenade? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Why does the radio transmitter have anything to do with anything? Even with like full level Scrounger, so the full level of Scrounger level 3 gives you the best chance to do anything like that. But Scrounger level 4, what it does is every time that you unload your magazine entirely, which I never ever do, it has a chance to refill it completely. Elena, I feel you. I'm very, very fucking tired. Have a very lovely evening, dear. Throw it at the truck. You want me to fucking knock this truck overboard? Kapow. Boink. Knock it over. Boink. Boink. What would you do if you had to constantly supply everyone with more ammunition instead of only one of each? Well, you do have to do that when you're using an actual companion. If I had to do that with everybody, all the settlers, all that shit, I would never fucking do it. Preston loved that. McCready liked that. Well, that's good. Glad you guys are so into the shit that I do.
Growing well. Excuse me.
He's like down there digging through the fucking dirt. How dare you actually try to help?
General. You really turned.
Right.
I never thought we should see. And Ronnie.
Yeah, she definitely.
Ha! I'd heard stories about her. The fact that bad news. If they can knock out the castle, I've sent word for all.
Alright. Well, let's do this.